All right. We'll start the recording after Josh was very rude to me. And what do we want to do?
Normal relationship? Sheesh.
Where on the map are we right now?
Let's go look. Party is on Krokta's token. Party's just won a battle with the other outer patrol. I believe these guys are dead.
Yeah, I think it's time to go to the hive, right?
Yeah, I think this is the point where we go back somewhere, take a rest, and then make a run for the hive.
Dude,
I agree.
let's do it.
Long time coming. Let's get it done.
Let's see. Did you? Ah, shit. Did I not bring that over? Okay. I'll bring it over next time. I have working Invis and See Invisible buffs over in the Hell's Vengeance game.
Nice.
So when you have See Invis on, you can see invisible people. Foundry just figures it out. Very cool. Okay, so where are we camping?
Formerly haunted area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Switch to this, and let's have... Nothing has changed about our watches?
Correct.
Nope.
Okay. Then let's have a first watch. Perception check. Oh, this is the thing. Got it. Okay. 41?
Holy crap.
Wow.
Damn, Alfred.
Well, he rolled a 17, but damn, he is a perceptive... And that's with his armor. Gives him a negative.
The fuck?
Oh, yeah, the echolocators.
Yeah. Hilarious, dude. Okay.
I think that's more bonuses than me.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, he can't see anything over a certain height.
Oh.
Wow.
Did the rocket boots not give him a few inches?
Yeah, they're platform.
That's not what they're for. They're not cybernetic augments designed to give you a few inches. We're not gonna...
maybe future enhancements.
If any of you have played Cyberpunk, there is an augment in there.
Two of them, technically.
Yeah, and the
Does,
weapon.
does Ulfred have like how Tokala has the vision in front of him that like brings up data and everything?
Yeah.
Like I remember it was like showing empty files for Tokala. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just imagining you getting like spam for the enhancements.
No, Ulfred actually buys Androfan language and has a rank of knowledge engineering. So he's able to do a few little things with his UI. Tokala, let's see. 0 knowledge engineering. Yep.
So you're saying is Ulfred's actually has changed the background picture and a couple of
He
the
has.
icons.
Yeah, he's customized his UI. He's downloaded some themes.
What did you post, Tracy?
Giant platform shoes. It's Alfred's new boots.
New boot goofing. No, Ulfred is actually with even with the limited knowledge engineering check, you're able to sort of do a little quick check on any one of your augments. They're all fine. They're freshly installed and working perfectly. But for example, you can sort of test open the ducts on your thruster heels. This weird little space on the back of his calf like slides up. So he can do weird stuff.
Well, that's just the most interesting thing. Look, McGinnis, look what I can do. Doop, 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 doop.
I would hope you could handle that, being a devotee of Bri and all.
I believe this is what my goddess wants of me.
Well, she's certainly been raining her favor down on us these last couple months. I came into town on a rickety wagon with a busted up pistol. Look at me now. He points to his vast arsenal
Yeah, and
lying around him.
Takes you all night to clean them all. You don't get any sleep anymore.
You found me naked, about to be eaten by cannibals, and now look at me.
That's a good point. At least I had my clothes on.
All that's happened to me is that my friends have all died.
Wow.
Oh.
Just saying, Gavrilo, he died. I made friends with oh man, I don't
The
remember
rat.
his name now.
The
Yeah,
lesson
red
the
fang.
lesson is
Red Fang, yeah.
Yeah.
The lesson is don't make friends with Enrique characters.
No, red fang was not my character.
Yeah. But I did make friends with your other character.
With
You're
Eldrin,
friends with-
eventually.
Eldrin.
I
Yeah,
remember
just as
when
like
Tokala and
you
Eldrin
said.
became friends. It was when Eldrin entered Melee and did like a crit with a rapier for 8.
That was the moment. And then he died. I'm pretty sure you said, Takala likes him, he's not fun anymore.
Yeah, Tokala found your death endearing. You like that part.
Yeah,
Okay.
Eldrin was fun. Just waiting for Crocta to become your friend. I mean, it's been a while.
He's already got 4 replacements lined up.
Every time you befriend one of my characters, I must kill them.
It fits my tragic backstory.
Oh.
Tokala and Nomkath. Nomkath, do you sleep a full watch segment?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yep.
So for the
I'm
first
not an
watch
elf.
segment, you're down. Yeah.
Yeah.
You and Tokala have some interesting dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You both feel like you're hiding in the forest from monsters that are searching for you. And when you wake up, you feel like that was really quite real. Your subconscious mind was instinctively hiding from forces that are looking for you. And you also kept seeing the forest sort of shift and move as you tried to find your way through it, but a path just kind of kept opening up in front of you. Every time you felt like you should suddenly turn to the side, you would crash through brush and thick vines and thorns, and there would be a path there that was better and you felt safer. You were just sort of relying on instinct, but it just kept working out for you. You woke up. And second watch, which is Nom and Olbrin. Perceptions. 35? Cheating. What's wrong with your formula? Nope, you rolled a 20. Okay. 31. You are some aware motherfuckers.
He definitely has more skill points than me because I rolled 13 and I'm 10 under him.
Let's see. Your watch passes pretty quietly. And between second, third watch, you real close to when third watch is going to begin anyway. You see Tokala wake up fairly suddenly.
You
Oh, you-
okay?
Rest me, Toby.
Yes, sir.
I'm fine, just weird dreams. This valley is messing with my head.
Like you were hiding in the forest?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think those Dominion things are searching for us, and we got lucky.
It's not luck, friend. The gods watch over us.
Maybe.
Even they don't like those Dominion assholes.
Yeah. Well,
What are you guys talking about?
well, you know how we talked about we ran into. I mean, we haven't seen one of them here, but we've been told about the little kind of squiddy black things that attacked me and Tokala, and how
Yes.
it's supposedly it's got a connection to the Dominion. Well, a couple of times now, one or both of us have kind of felt that connection. I think that was kind of what was going on tonight. They were looking for us, and somehow, even while asleep, we just kind of knew how to hide our minds.
Hide
They
your
didn't
minds.
find
How,
us.
how do you know how to do that?
Just
I
think
don't
about
know.
baseball.
Man, it was, it was this dream, but it was more than a dream. And I mean, I think I've heard of a thing called lucid dreaming, and I think it maybe is something like that, where it's just, I knew I was dreaming, but I knew it was more than a dream, and I just knew that something was looking for me, and I needed to hide, and I was actively hiding. That's the best way I can put it.
It's kind of
Interesting.
like, when we did that thing with that weird butterfly.
Oh,
You
the
know-
yeah.
Long dreamer?
Long Dreamer, that was its name. Yeah. Like, you knew you were in a dream, and something was after you.
Interesting.
So I don't think we definitely need to make our move tomorrow. We don't want to risk them finding us.
No.
We got to make that strike.
I'm up for it. I'm ready whenever everybody else is.
Well, we're not all elves, so you're gonna have to wait for us to sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
Jeez. Inferior species.
I heard that. I will put a mouse in your bag. As he curls up in his.
I will kill Croctaw, because I'll just take his Croctaw.
Takao will just pat Nomcap on the shoulder there and say, "Have better dreams," and cast that on him.
Thank you. I
Nice.
appreciate it.
Dream feast. Next time you sleep, you dream of a rich feast with your favorite food and drinks. When you awake, you are sated as if you've eaten a nutritious meal, regardless of what you dreamed you ate. You sleep for at least 1 hour to gain the benefits.
I have the best spells, don't I?
Yeah.
That's a weird one. Okay. Third watch perception checks.
Takala, do you have the brain in a jar secured away nicely, or is it like just laying out there tempting me?
Are you asking them about the brain in the jar, or are you asking me?
I'm asking the player, not the character.
Okay. No, he's got it put away.
Alright. Won't try anything then.
Because if you'd mentioned it to him, he would have pushed the button.
I've been forgetting. It's been 2 days that you could have pushed the button and didn't.
Nah, I wouldn't mention it.
It's one of those, if you speak about it, I have to push it. Those are pretty good perception checks. They're not
Yep.
Wolford level, but
It's very quiet.
You don't
Two of
have any
you.
ranks in perception.
What's that?
I just noticed that Takala has no ranks in perception.
Yeah, none. He doesn't believe in it.
Ow.
There's a sort of unwritten Pathfinder rule that if someone hits you in the face while standing directly in front of you in plain sight, you automatically perceive them. So once Tracy knew that, he didn't feel Tokala would need anything more than that.
that's right. You know, most things want to hit me in the face, so.
Okay. Party's rested. Everybody rested their tokens, I'm sure. Actually, I now have
Yep.
a macro. I can just one-click rest all of you. So where to begin?
Well, do we know where the hive lies? Or at least the main body of it?
Assume it does.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Kind
She
of been
does.
avoiding it.
You guys just want to make a mad dash, or are we gonna be all cagey and sneaky like?
I don't think we did before we decided to take out those patrols. We did talk about using Krokta's wind walking spell. Get us there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's gonna burn
2
resources.
6 level spells, yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I had to admit it. This whole thing's starting to really make my tail twitch. It goes against the grain with me, but I say we go loud and hard. Just burn
I don't
straight
think
there.
we're sneaking in, so I like
Yeah,
your
they know we're
thinking.
here, so. Agreed.
Right on in with the chariot, and we could run some more of them over.
We don't really do stealth anyways, boys.
Speak for yourself. We did pretty damn good in Scrapwall with the stealth.
Yeah, well, I prefer the sweet booming sound of ordnance. And I intend to let it ring out loud as we lay these fools down.
I'm fine with that too, but I'd rather get there ahead of time, see where they are, and find you a nice sniper position. We did quite well with that too.
Trying to figure out which spells to prepare.
Yeah, it's
I just prepared stab.
Stab. I cast stab.
It's highly effective. I could do haste or stinking cloud or wind wall.
I feel like Stinking Cloud isn't going to work on these guys for some reason.
I've got Wind Wall as a domain spell, so if there was a scenario for it, I could cover it.
Toby, do I know if they're affected by mind affecting stuff like slow and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, they all have, by definition, every creature in the Dominion has a mind.
Okay.
They seem to be able to be affected by my fear stuff too.
Yep, they
That
can
helps.
be feared. But yeah, they're very resistant to, and you guys know this, and Azuma can tell you too. She's very studied them. They're interstellar travelers, and they don't necessarily need a starship. The starship gets them there faster, but they can survive in a vacuum. They can survive underwater. It's unimaginable to nauseate them, but Takala proved that they can be scared. So, what's step 1 of our plan?
Step 1, open the car door.
Okay.
Kick the tires and light the fires, my friends. Let's ride.
Step 2, buckle Tokala in.
Huh.
Step 3, roll down the window.
Wait, it wasn't Tokala that was a problem getting buckled in. You know, it was Croctog that got sucked out the window when Tokala opened up the windows.
Yeah, I'll fly outside if I can keep up with the car. Let's do that.
You can. The car is much faster than walking, and it's very good at, uneven, difficult terrain, but flying's still better.
Yep, I'll just fly above and try to pay attention if I see anything in the distance that they're going to run into.
Okay. Well, let's have a riding check for whoever is driving today.
Me. Ooh.
There he goes. That's a 12. And he immediately puts it in the drink, twists it sideways in the river, and you are flowing downstream with very little control over which bank you go towards.
McGinnis, it's that way?
That was so ridiculously loud I couldn't hear anything being said.
I'm sorry.
It was very realistic. It felt very accurate.
You got caught by the current. You didn't make the jump exactly right, and you guys float down river for quite a while. It takes you an extra hour or two to cross the river.
Well, you can't hit them all. I think that there was a bit of a headwind on that one. I don't know if you noticed that, Croctaw. Probably did.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, Croctaw, you want to give me a perception and stealth check as you're cruising? It's very difficult for them to see anything other than their immediate surroundings, and they sure as hell can't hear anything coming. Okay, forest is pretty quiet. Don't see any activity around where the patrol was yesterday, and the forest looks very serene.
What time of day is it?
It's getting on towards 10 a.m.
Oh, right. Keep going then, right?
All right. The Nomad turns a little southwest underneath you, under the direction of Izuma. And she says that pretty much have to go through this valley, and there's no way to not be seen on approach due to this. Like there's mountains to the south, mountains to the northwest, and you have to go straight west to reach the Dominion Cave. And in this small valley, they're going to hear us coming before they see us.
Yeah, but at least we're out of the trees, so we can go faster, right?
Yeah, the Nomad's top speed is not that much higher than its mowing down swaths of forest speed, really. It likes to go about 50. Okay, so call this 11 a.m. it looks like, according to Azuma, you're gonna reach the target around noon. I'll make a survival check for her again. Anyone who's really good at survival navigation can assist. Not that she needs it. Okay. With a total of 42. Using the landmarks she remembers, she's able to navigate very accurately. In fact, she calculates at present speed, she knows almost down to the minute when you will pull up to the Dominion's cave. Based on this, you guys can get at least 5 prep rounds in the Nomad, and those buffs will start ticking as soon as you pull up to the cave and get out. Cool?
Nice.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, it's a 42 survival check. So you guys show up perfectly timed and prepared with a mountain of loot in a truck.
Crackerjack timing.
Josh, what do you want up when you arrive? You already got mage armor.
I'll say mage armor for sure. No, let's see. I would give Nomkath and Asuma C Invis.
Okay.
What the hell? I'll give it to myself too.
Okay.
What kind of energy does anyone remember if they used any kind of energy-based anything? I have resist energy communal that I could hand out.
I've got pretty good resists from my various items.
Yeah, I don't remember any specific energy attacks.
I'll hold on to that one then.
Yeah, I've
And
got
they
acid,
used
cold,
laser
and
pistols.
fire.
So maybe fire would be good?
Maybe.
Some of them have used. Yeah, McGinnis is carrying a Dominion laser, which does fire damage.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna hand that out.
That's fire resistance? Or is that the...
Is it pro fire or resist fire?
It's... I don't know. That's what it says. Resist energy? I don't think I have that one
Yeah.
on my character sheet.
No, that's awesome. Resist energy is, I think, the one that just provides resistance. I'll verify.
I think you're right. The protection from energy communal is
That's
the
the
one that
absorption.
gives...
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Nomkath, before you put that grape tongue in your mouth, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Did that seem to help you with these guys when they were trying to get in your head?
I mean, it's according to the druid, it's supposed to be really good for that kind of stuff, and I know I'm not the best at it. So, and
Do you
I
I
have an
don't-
extra one.
Did we notice that there were somatic components to their mind, their confusion spells and whatnot, or did it just happen inside your head?
They do not have verbal or somatic components.
Oh wait, Grape Tongue says somatic component. Should that say verbal? Should it be verbal components?
No, what it is, I think what it is, it means it's harder to do. Oh no, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Mind
Okay.
affecting attacks with somatic components.
Yeah, but the Dominion don't have somatic component spells typically.
Well, I think I'm gonna hold off. I'd hate to deprive y'all of my witty repartee.
Actually, I didn't realize the somatic component part, so no, I wouldn't have done that. I thought it was
Okay.
just +8.
You could-
+8
no,
all
you could-
saves.
Yeah, you can roll it back if you want.
I will
It
roll
seems
it.
like maybe that was meant to be verbal component. Was that your intent, Toby, or is it
yeah,
somatic?
Yeah. I meant to be verbal, not somatic.
Okay.
But even still, I don't think these have verbal components. They're just
Yeah.
innate abilities, right?
Yeah.
Yep, the drug is wrong, and it's not a good use case for the Dominion.
Yeah, alright. Never mind on that.
Be right back.
I also gave everyone Feather Step. Use Mass Feather Step so that you guys won't get screwed over by difficult terrain.
Cool.
Alright, so I am also, may not be a lot, but I've been kind of saving it for this. That one's on me.
Okay. Non-detection.
Yep, and that one's on Tokala. Since they already have those links in for us, that'll make it a
Yeah.
little bit harder. And I think that's a pretty long duration, so probably did it as we got closer. Let me double check on that.
Josh, I assume that you'll want to be greased up too.
Maybe. Let's wait for the right moment. Let's wait for the right moment.
Wait for the
Yeah.
right moment. Wow.
That's
What?
1 hour per level, level 3 spells. So we probably did that before we left.
Sure.
What does Thunder Chunk do, Toby?
Thunder Chunk? I don't remember. Technically, I
You have
created
to
these
stream
trucks.
all of your spells, and then you get like a +2 to the DC.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Oh, fucking BA. Okay.
Yeah. Where's the damn description? Ah. Yeah, it tastes bitter when chewed. And crunches very loudly. Your voice is amplified to extreme volume. Double range and +2 DC for any voice attacks or spells with verbal components. +5 for giving speeches and -10 stealth. Basically turns you into my friend Brent.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long does it last?
D3 hours.
D3 hours.
But you have to make sure to harvest paladin hearts.
Oh, God.
Gosh.
I mean, it was an evil campaign, but he instantly got weirder than anyone expected. He has a habit. I mean, I've known him for 20 plus years, and he's incredibly unpredictable. So you want that buff, Josh?
Thunder Chunk?
Uh-huh.
Nah. Not quite yet.
We'll see. It's awesome.
It is awesome. I'm not sure about the stealth bit yet.
I don't think
So-
stealth's going to play much of a role today.
Anybody
what?
want?
Go for it.
Anybody want blur? Right before we get there.
I'm good.
What does blur do?
Like 20% chance to miss flat.
Sure, I'll take that.
There you go.
I will do a charge of that.
Is there a buff for that?
Let me
There-
see if we can make one, of course.
I just clicked on a whole bunch of them that are like really hard to make a buff for, and I just kind of have to remember them.
Nice. Oh, I do it. There is one in one of the Pathfinder libraries. Hang on. Who all's getting blur?
Sure, I'll take it. I'll make it so I'm even harder to hit.
Yeah, I mean, if you have plenty of charges, I'll take one too.
It's a full wand. The few times I've tried to use it, it's I've always failed it. So because I was doing it in the middle of combat, it's a minute per. It's one of those minute per level casts, and of course, it being a wand is probably only about a level 3 or level 5.
Yeah.
So, it's
So are
like-
we right outside the entrance right now?
You're going to be.
Okay, cool.
As you guys are driving up to the entrance, Izuma is like counting down. She's like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds.
Does
And
anybody want fly? I've got a wand of it in case anybody wants anything like that.
Flying dwarf, huh?
Flying
Wow,
rocket
you say?
dwarf.
It could happen. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
I'll take a hit of that. Rain down fire from above? Hell yes.
okay. Who all's getting fly, Josh?
See, Ulford, do you want it? I'll
Please.
take it. And McGinnis. Numcath, you want it or no?
I'm good.
Okay.
You have a wand, you said?
Mhm.
Tempted to turn into the aquatic ape and then fly.
Fly.
Oh, good
aquatic
lord.
ape.
Should have prepared. So I'll take it if you have the wand.
Yeah.
Nice.
When the druid wants a fly spell, you know the party's up to shenanigans.
I mean, it's just way cooler to be a flying slime ape.
Okay. Josh, you have Fly, Super Bless, Mage Armor. You can, let's see. I will trigger your wand a few times here.
4, I think, total, right?
Okay.
Paid no attention to the fact that I just went invisible.
Nice. I turned on
That
that
was a-
location at the same time, though, so I knew where you were.
It was a misclick.
Oh, okay.
Damn, that's a hell of a location. You're seeing half the
Yeah.
valley.
Okay, let's see. Senses. I'm going to go to Croctaw. And we're going to turn on Blind Sight 30 for you.
Nice.
And
Actually, you know what?
Hmm?
Yeah, I won't take the fly because I just remembered last time we went in the cave, being in this ape form kind of screwed me over. I couldn't get through the passageways quickly, so I
okay.
think I'll go back to being a bird.
Izuma says the hallways are bigger in this cave
Okay, all right.
because the Nithalgu are pretty large themselves, so they have bigger areas.
All right, let's stay the ape then. Sweet.
Nomcath.
I got
Okay.
everything. Not as
You got
buffed as
everything.
everybody else.
I'll take that Thunder Chunk too, Toby, when you get a chance.
Hell yeah, you will.
Nice.
Turning it on. I already turned it on your sheet anyway because I knew I'd be able to bully you into it.
Nice.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, right. Now I know what I was doing. Okay. Olbrin has See Invis on. And Izuma.
And Nomcath.
Yeah,
already
he's
got it
got
on
his
mine.
on.
Cool.
He's got it.
I have quite the collection of buffs.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
quite the collection.
Actually, that reminds me. Hold on, I think I do have one more thing. I think I have another. No. There. That's it.
See if there's any other Hail Mary bullshit you're gonna want from your inventory, Josh.
I did a brief look. I think that's about it.
Does anyone want this Hound's Blood vial? Gives you +2 alchemical bonus to perception checks for an hour.
I don't know if we're gonna need that in here.
I think they'll find us.
Yeah. I think I have that buff.
I'm gonna take one.
No, I don't. All right.
So I'm gonna drink a vial of that.
Browse buffs.
Did we do haste?
No,
That's
that's
a round per level.
yeah.
Got it.
Josh, you have a potion of protection from arrows. I don't know that will help you versus anything in here. I honestly don't.
Yeah, I don't. So far, no.
They tend to shoot attack spells and
And lasers.
lasers. But Izuma says they also have a giant robot.
I'm good, I think.
What was that?
All right. Before we begin, any other preparation?
I ate some soup, so.
Saw that. You have the. Do you still have the buff?
I didn't have that individual buff, but I grabbed the heroism buff
That's
on
right.
there
'Cause
and
it's-
did the long strider. I had
It's
that for
heroism.
some
Okay.
reason.
Right. Yep.
I'm missing the blur.
You need
I
blur.
think
Okay. Got
Yeah.
you. I shall get you a blur.
Thank you.
I pictured this scene like a real cinematic shot of a bunch of special forces guy in a chopper or something, or like the Marines and Aliens when they're riding in and Isuma's counting it down.
Yep.
And everyone's checking their gear and loading up and praying to Bry, casting spells.
Yep.
A couple of people frantically waving wands around at people.
That's exactly what it's like. Although it also kind of reminds me of Deadpool 2, where they're all in the helicopter jumping out, and then they all die.
That's not
Oh yeah.
Well, let's hope not.
Okay.
Do you know something we don't, Toby?
I know lots of things you don't.
I mean, we are basically assaulting a fortress. Front
Okay.
attack
Hop over
loud.
to this other screen real quick and get this ready for you guys.
I love it.
After all the sneak attacks we did in Scrapwall.
I feel like this party of all the games I'm in has had the most success actually pulling off a coordinated, carefully planned strike. Every other game, it's like someone blows their stealth roll and then it's just chaos.
Yep. Yeah, no, you always want to be stealthy, but then it's just like, oh, that's a nut too.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I kick in the door.
Yeah.
See, we skipped all that and just went straight for kicking in the door.
I know, I love it.
Actually. Yeah. I mean, it's saved time.
It reminds me of a game I played at a con. It was some sort of weird superhero game, and it was a big party, like 8 people. And we defeated this first little group in the front, and we're going into the base, and all the other characters had had the stealth skill. And they're all rolling high, and they're all disappearing. And I look down at my sheet. My character doesn't even have the stealth skill. And I'm kind of a punisher, like, well, fuck it. I'm walking right down the middle of the corridor with this big ass gun, like I'm owning the place. No, they can't see anybody else, but they see me coming down the corridor.
Let's make sure I did not. Yep, there's
We call
one.
that bait.
Why did you lose your icon? What the heck? Oh, I see why. Okay. Let me fix one little thing before we start. Sorry. Okay. That wasn't going to matter anyway. Looks good, looks good. I got to make sure all the little Olbrins, the extra Olbrins are gone. Okay. Whenever I test lighting, I tend to use Olbrin because he can see the farthest. And, sometimes, repeatedly, you guys may have noticed, sometimes when I load you into a map, there's extra Olbrins just standing around looking at shit they shouldn't be able to see. Not
This
gonna
is
do
Because
that
I'm
this time.
omnipotent.
Mirror image?
Very
Yeah.
no, we're gonna be very professional this time. We're not gonna do that.
Dominion Hub.
This may take a little bit to load.
I'm in.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay.
Same here.
In.
Good.
All right, so
McGinnis, give me a ride check.
I'm not in yet.
Well,
give it
then I
anyway.
guess you won't be doing that yet.
This page is slowing down Firefox.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just got page 1 responsive too.
Just give it a second. You might have to refresh, but we'll wait. We'll wait for everybody to be loaded.
Is there something I can type to just do the ride check?
No. Well, yeah, you could actually type /RID. Isn't that what it is, Josh?
Should be.
No E. All of Josh's macros are 3 letters. There you go.
That actually worked. No, that one was mine, but it actually worked. And I rolled pretty damn good for not having a
Yeah,
right
no,
skill.
I wrote Josh's macros to be character agnostic, so Josh could switch characters without having to learn new macros, and so we could just copy paste them to other games. So they actually work for everybody.
Cool.
Convenient. What's the perception one?
Okay.
PER/PER.
Nice. I'm actually gonna start using this. It's like easier than the emails.
Yeah, and you can pull up you can put them in your little hotbar at the bottom left if you want and make them clickable. Guinness, 24. You're getting the hang of this beast. It's got a weird sort of way the weight shifts. It always kind of amazes you how lightweight this thing is, because you think it's going to weigh just as much as a boulder, but it catches air sometimes and you feel the suspension really working to steady it, and it's a good feeling. The tires constantly feel like they're fighting to give you every little bit of grip they can, and you're getting pretty used to this baby. And as you pull up, you hit a softer sort of terrain, sort of a mixed gravel, loose earth, and you feel it slide, and you just kind of give it like a 20-30 degree turn to the left and do a controlled slide, stop exactly where you mean to, and both the side doors open up. The crew just piles out on both sides, melee up front and ranged at the back.
He pulls off his sunglasses as like David Caruso.
You know what? I need to put a pair of aviators in this game.
Yeah, man.
I got some I got Uncle Joe's aviators in Hell's Vengeance, but I'll bring something like that over here.
All right, boys, let's hop to.
I cast False Life, Toby. Sorry, I just remembered it.
Oh, good one. You got 16 extra health from that. So let me put that on your sheet real quick. Hang on, everybody, before we go too much farther.
Do other
Okay.
people see the ape token, or do they see Croctus head? I see Croctus head.
I see the ape.
I see the ape. I also see the fact that your echolocation sweep is lagging.
Oh, really?
There is a lot on this map. I had to choose between, segmenting this area is big, and I had to choose between segmenting it into like 3 or 4 maps where we jump back and forth all the time, or making it one big map, and it's one big map.
Hmm.
So I
Alright,
apologize
well,
in advance for the performance issues.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I can just look at Crocus' face. I don't need to reload.
Let's see. Might be able
Holy
to.
hell, yeah, Opera's pulling 50% of my CPU.
Hell yeah. Let's see, do this. Let me switch back to the ape.
There we go.
You got ape now?
Yep. Thanks.
Good. I want to make sure you can fully get into character.
Yeah.
Burning off steam. Because
Got
why
it.
is that on?
So snot ape is like what I'm feeling right now.
Okay. The entrance is, just like the woods around this area, very quiet. And as Tokala and Ulfred slowly walk forward, you see that there is the entrance to this cave. Let me get on the right measuring tool. It's about 20 feet wide. It's straight west of you. It very quickly opens up into a huge 70-foot wide chamber that goes at least 50 or 60 foot back. And there is just mountains of scrap metal. And it looks like what you see here. You see lots of what you guys recognize to be metal doors, armor panels. It's all sort of glaucite or glaucite alloys. And it looks like it's a giant stack of scrap metal for various purposes. Like, looking at this in scrap wall, this would be a slightly good pile of junk. You could maybe fashion a few valuable items out of all this stuff if you could melt it down.
What do you see up there, fellas?
Let's see. let me bring up
Is it
Suma.
Looks like the main way through is blocked with junk, although there's stuff there's a turn off to the left and the right here.
Let's see.
So, yeah, I don't think my blind sight thing is working either because I can't see around the corners.
I see something glowing down there to the south.
Yeah, you still don't have dark vision. So I may actually alter your stuff a little bit here. Let's see.
Wow, they changed the vision menu a lot.
Yeah, they did. All right, I gotta do a refresh here real quick. Try and fix a thing, and let me see if I can. I'm gonna just adjust your vision so that you at least can see 30 feet
Okay.
in the dark. That should get you a little bit of vision.
Yep, that was good. Thanks.
And let's see, right around there, everyone can make a perception check. Typo. Josh, do that again.
I did. Did it roll?
Yep, 26. All right, skills, perception, Suma. Very good. All right, none of you. Let's see, none of you roll. Well, Tokala. Tokala is unfortunately surprised. There is a huge shift in the pile of junk. A bunch of it slides towards you and towards the north, and at first you think it's all being pushed or compacted together, but it's just sliding off of some huge round flat thing that's possibly the size of the Nomad, and then you sort of see it take shape as the junk slides off the side of it, and you see a massive, bigger version of Hellion's former chassis, the Annihilator robot, with 6 big powerful legs on the side, a long metallic tentacled tail with what looks like a glowing red eye in it instead of a stinger, and one huge armored face up front with a giant red eye. And it actually looks damaged. It looks beat up, and it's got blast marks and pock marks everywhere, and as it stands up, it's not exactly level. It's off a couple of degrees, and you hear Asuma goes, "There's the son of a bitch." We will roll for initiative. 1 second, I'll throw you guys in combat. Come on, Foundry, you can do it. Doing great. Okay. Now you guys can roll initiative.
Ooh, ouch, McGinnis.
Wow. Rough.
How did you... Wow.
The God, well, no. The
Roll
God
one.
Killer's got to line up his shot. That's what it is, right?
Yeah. Josh, did you try your macro? I don't know if it's working these days or not.
I did.
/INI? Okay.
I mean, this is just a bigger version of Hellion, so you know exactly where to shoot. You're just taking your time to line up that shot.
Yeah,
right?
he's just savoring this moment. He's like chuckling to himself.
Right there. That bolt right there.
Okay. Izuma
Yeah.
raises her rifle and fires on her turn. And she will do a burst. She'll do deadly aim, favorite enemy robots, and rapid shot. And she, let's see. Good your AC, but pretty rough. You see it, many of her shots are bouncing off of its body. It does not appear to take anywhere close to full damage from her shots. Let's see, there's a little bit there. A lot of this crit will get through, though. She does get one good crit on it. You see one of her shots land right next to its eye and sparks fly out. And this one does piddly dingus. This one does very piddly dingus. Okay.
All right, sorry, Toby. Do you know
Yeah.
what my initiative roll is?
Your initiative is 19. We are currently in 25, so you're going to go in after Nomcath. Tokala beats you in initiative, Josh. That's the story.
Wow.
That's never happened before.
Well, the reason I say that is I have to hit roll again, otherwise it won't let me get past this prompt.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Somehow I got to make a skip dialogue initiative prompt, I guess.
Oh, damn. And that's much worse.
Okay, and you were, what did I say? 20?
19.
19.
Yep.
Fixed.
All right, I'm holding till after Olbrin.
Okay.
Because he's either going to hit us with haste or he's going to hit me with invis, one or the other, or
Well,
both.
you'll be waiting a long time because he's so slow. Tokala is next, but he's surprised.
And he's surprised.
I was gonna say, I don't.
But he's not that surprised. You were walking into the doorway of the Dominion, and the room starts falling apart, and everyone tenses. So I'm going to give Tokala a standard action, even though he's surprised.
Cool. There was a spell I wanted to cast. You know what? Let's start with this one. Spiritual weapon.
Hell yeah!
You now have a spiritual chainsword.
Nope, still Douglas.
Okay. Well, no, it's Delga's with a chainsaw on it, right? Like it's actual
Yeah.
chain sword instead of just a chainsaw,
Yeah,
right?
sword.
Yeah, maybe someday we will do that. For now, it looks exactly like his original greatsword.
Oldie but a goodie.
Vintage Tokala. Okay, so it can attack, right?
Yeah. It can
Alright.
attack on its first go there. Does it get a full attack?
If you have enough base tech, yeah, it should.
Okay,
It should
cool.
get 2 swings. Okay. That is a hit. It bypasses its considerable DR and hit. Again, bypassing DR.
It's me.
It's you. There we go. You may all turn on your favorite buff. Well, I guess Grease is probably the party's favorite buff, but Haste is popular too.
And how big is this monster?
It is huge, gigantic. It's viewed from above, it's probably 20 feet across with its legs and everything. Its body is the size of a big cargo van. It's huge.
So would being in the air be advantageous?
Probably not. It looks like it has primarily ranged weaponry, although it could certainly crush you if you were close enough to it.
Well, I don't plan on getting close to it. Okay. That's all I do then.
Okay.
Unless, yeah, that's all I do.
Okay.
So, question is, actually, that's right. You give me the feather step, so that doesn't all this doesn't even count as difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So I can basically just get straight up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question is, do I want to risk it? Ow. That's 40 feet right there. That puts me right at that. Does it get any attacks of opportunity because it's got
Oh, yeah.
reach?
Mm-hmm. Let's
Can
see.
I make a roll to avoid them?
Yep. You'll want to acrobatics. Nomcath, you come running in a standard zigzag avoiding sniper fire pattern. Tumble to the left, tumble to the right. You roll out your absolute best moves, and you see this thing's central glowing red eye sort of vaguely tracking you. And you see 4 other smaller red eyes light up around it, and they seem to move and flicker all around the field of ground between you and it as you come in. And it just seems to read your fucking mind. And it absolutely takes a swat at you with one of those claws.
Ouch.
Whoa.
For 38.
Yeah, and that hits.
And it was so perfect. Like it moved it not where you were going to faint to, but where you were actually ultimately going to try to tumble to. It predicted you very, very well. And you got the sense that it's got plenty more AOOs available.
Is
Yeah.
it point of order? Is it flat-footed because it hasn't acted in combat yet,
No,
or was it for surprise round? Was like jumping out at us?
it technically ambushed you guys, but
Right.
there's no way you guys are falling for the old robot in the junk trick.
I tried Nomcath.
Yep. I'll take my 1 attack.
Okay. That will not penetrate its armor.
I was afraid of. I got to get in there and get those sneak attacks going.
Okay.
I'm probably going to regret doing this too.
You see those 4 smaller sensor eyes. A couple of them stay aimed at you. A couple others look across the room, but it shifts the whole body, and armor plates underneath the red eye shift to the side, and you see an object drop down underneath its chin that looks like 8 sniper rifle barrels in a circle, and it immediately starts rotating, and the high-pitched whine screams in your ears as it just lays down a huge barrage of bullets across the entire room. Everyone in this cone will have to make a save. Sorry, that was a bit loud. And my template's all screwed up. Damn it.
Reflex.
Reflex 25.
Made it.
Nomcath, you tumble underneath it and get out of its field of fire. Tokala, you find cover. Ulfred, you're going to take a bunch of bullets. Olbrin, you take 36. I'm going to toss this template. Makes me sad. That template worked last week, but they patched templates and broke it for me. Let's see. I don't want to delete the spiritual weapon. We need that one. Poof.
Is
we
it
go.
save for half damage kind of thing?
It is. So if you have evasion, then and major save, you take 0. Olbrin, you unfortunately suffer 36 points of damage.
Mhm.
Knocks down your false life and a little bit of your real life. Isuma, reflex. She makes it and takes half. And Nomcath, you notice that it definitely could have tried to claw you multiple times, but it chose to just fill the room with bullets. It was just a wall of metal. And all of your ears are ringing. Let's see. Can I? Nope, Not that. And it steps forward kind of over the top of you, which allows it to get this attack. You are tumbled through the junk.
Well, let me ask
Yes,
you
sir.
this.
Yes,
That
sir.
was a 5-foot step, right?
For this thing, no, it does a move.
Okay, because I was trying to be sneaky with my step up and see if I could use that to kind of step with it to prevent the trample. I can only do it with a 5-foot step though, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah, it's not technically that, but this is such a weird creature. It's got 6 legs and it can like full attack and single move.
Mhm.
It's a weird monster. I'll tell you what. Why don't you give me an acrobatics check again? Okay, position him basically anywhere you want to be around it. You're still going to take the trample damage, but I'm going to allow you to use your step up to reposition if you wish.
I'll move a little this way.
Nomketh, he gets slammed in the face with junk. Like he feels blood splash down his face as his nose gets smashed by the stuff. He tumbles into other things. He gets knocked to the ground, gets back up, tumbles out. I mean, he just grabs a hold of one of the legs and gets dragged. And somehow in the middle of getting pummeled, he repositions himself. Okay.
I got him! He's just kind of wobbling.
The rogue is fighting the Hulk. It's going great.
Yeah, I'm down below less than 50% health, so yeah.
McGinnis uses his slippers to slide back and kind of takes cover under this hail of bullets. And then he gets up, dusts himself off, and drops to one knee and says, "If you're going to be slinging bullets my way, you better be ready for what I throw back, my friend." And he just starts blasting.
Okay. Let's see.
Does the fire seem to do anything different from Isuma's weapon, or is it also having trouble getting through?
It has some resistance to fire. Your damage is definitely not all getting through.
I do have that bullshit feat, though.
Oh, cluster shots? So I should total this up first. How many does it cluster? All of them?
You applied damage resistance once.
Gotcha.
To all of them, yeah.
40, 60, 80, 100. Okay. Yeah,
Basically,
you managed to... I mean, it's not fully armored everywhere, and it's got a huge hole in the side of its armored body where Izuma nearly blew it up before you guys got to this area. So you land a solid 60, 70 points of damage. You want to throw that in too?
Yep.
Just pile it on top. You find a spot that is not fully armored, and you guys see some of the most focused fire from McGinnis you've ever seen. He drops to one knee, he's got it up to his eye, pinching one eye shut, and he just puts every one of these laser blasts, you think, in the same like 1 inch area. And you see the metal all heated up and sort of melted. You see sparks flying. Looks like he got through past its significant plating.
I know how to handle your type.
I talk to the wind. My words
Croc Top.
What?
I switched it up. I just discovered King Crimson like a week ago. And that song's awesome. But
Awesome.
anyway, I mean,
Love
I
it.
do the wins.
Did not see that coming.
Me
So,
neither, because I forgot we did that like weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay, so are they like up, raised above the ground on that scrap pile right now, or is it like basically like they're on the floor?
It has its feet in the floor.
And Nomcath is raised higher, or
No, Nomcath is on the ground, getting tumbled around by
Okay.
junk.
okay, cool. I'll yell to Nomcath like, Nomcath, you doing all right? You need help?
He holds up one thumb weakly as he's swaying.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, I think Crocta's pretty concerned about Nomcath being up there alone, so she's gonna first fly up there too.
Okay.
If
It
you
does
do,
have
get
more
over
reach
here on
than
this
you,
side.
so you'll provoke.
I mean, I wasn't planning to do the flank. I was planning to like try to help Nomcath get out of there,
Oh, okay.
but
If that's what you want to do.
yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth it. I don't know. I'm worried you're gonna die. That's my thought process
I
here.
trust me. I get you. This thing's hitting hard.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move up next to you rather than trying to flank it. Understanding that will provoke, probably.
Are you trying to avoid provoking, or are you going in knowing?
Yeah, if I
You're
can
gonna get
avoid
bapped.
provoking,
You can get.
is it possible?
It has. Are you wanting to hit it this turn?
No, I want to touch Nomcath.
Oh, yeah, you'll have to provoke to get in that close. Well,
Doesn't
yeah,
he have
because
reach at that? Yeah.
right here it can hit
Oh yeah,
you.
I have reach, right? Oh, you can.
Yeah, seeing it, Crocto's got 10 foot of reach. It has 15.
Yeah. Well, we got a cleric. I'll provoke. I'll move one forward,
Okay. It
and I'm
takes
gonna.
a pop at you. Oops, I meant for just one of those.
Okay.
Either one you like. They're both great.
The first one, and then I'm gonna touch Nomcath with gaseous form, just so you have like a free escape if you want.
All right.
Okay. You accept the spell?
Yep, sure.
Okay. You are in gaseous form. We will put the let's see, what do we got here? Oh boy. All right. Anything else from Crocta?
Oh, can I do anything else? No,
Can you
I'm
do-
hasted. That's it, right? I moved and I did a
Yeah,
spell.
move and do a thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
move extra, but
I can move more afterwards.
if you yeah, I mean you've already provoked, so now you may as well position wherever you like. It can't AOO the same target more than once.
And you're hasted, so you
Mhm.
get double the movement.
Yeah, I just didn't know if I can move after doing the spell. Like, can I move up, touch them, and then move back?
No.
No, right? No. Okay. Yeah, I'll just stay here. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, guess I'll get into flank with Nomcat.
Okay.
Does this count as flanking?
Yes. With Nomcat,
Okay.
yes.
I'm not sure he's flanking anymore though. If he's gas.
I'm not, because I'm gaseous.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see Nomcat turn into a puff of smoke before you get there. Do you want to revise?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move here and channel.
Okay. Unfortunately, channeling doesn't affect gaseous creatures. No, I'm kidding. Totally does. That would be some real rules lawyering.
Boo.
Okay. Nice. Anyone who's hurt? I'm going to put this on Olbrin too. You're healed up to 19.
Yay.
Hit McGinnis while he's 2, because he's AFK right
Yep.
now.
Got him.
Why'd that take 2 charges?
Uh-oh.
Oh, did it?
Hmm.
Wonder if that charge bug might have affected your channeling. What did you do? You did channel positive energy healing. Yeah, I'll take a quick look at it, see if it's a quick fix. They did have, oh yeah, it's charging you 2 charges for that. Fixed. Okay.
All right,
Anything else?
that's my turn.
Okay.
You know what I forgot to do?
What?
Both of those attacks, I have blur.
Oh yeah, me too.
It is not affected as blind sight.
Not affected. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh,
You see it scanning the area. It's scanning into multiple different things. It's a pretty hyper advanced space robot. Let's see. Zuma. Why is it doing that? Goodness. Okay. I don't have that on. All right. She. Well, I got to do that again because it didn't roll with deadly aim. Let's see. Go over here. Let's get the zero rifle. Let's get burst. Okay. I may have to refresh. There we go. Now I got the UI. Not point blank, favorite enemy robots, deadly aim. We're hasted now. This is the correct one. Okay. Oh, that crit doesn't confirm. It's too bad. Okay. DR applied to that one. That crit actually confirms, so she does. A lot. She gets one shot home on one of its sensor clusters. The rest are not super effective. Okay.
All right. I'm going to use one of my charges of what's it called? Fervor.
Okay.
All right. Then I'm going to cast Divine Favor. Then I'm going to charge in.
All right. Get him. You will face a AOO. I assume you can get all the way there in melee.
Yeah, I've got haste up on me right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Here is your AOO.
That would hit. Got to roll the 20% chance to miss.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Uh,
Never mind. Blur's not affected, right?
Yeah, it's not affected by blur.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay.
In you go.
Yeah. I'll add that divine favor buff in just a second.
Oh, do you not have that one? I'll get it for you.
Yeah, I don't have it on me right now.
Okay. Let me grab it. Oh, yeah, you do have a divine favor buff. Here it is. I'll turn it on.
Oh, do I? I've
You just
got
have so many buffs. You can't find it.
Cool. All right. Chainsaw to the face.
Get him.
So many damn pop-ups.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit. That will confirm, and the chainsaw, being as it is adamantine bladed, cuts through its armor straight into the mechanics and circuitry, and you feel it get a purchase and do an incredible amount of damage. You see parts flying out, strange like oil just gushing out like you've disemboweled it. You do a truckload of damage, but it's still on its feet. Olbrin, you are in the doorway with McGinnis and Isuma. The enemy is about 50 feet away to the west with most of the melee.
All right. Do I know if they're affected by electricity?
A lot of robots are. This one would you think is normally probably too advanced. This is one of the really advanced types of robots that can be found in Numeria, so it would be properly insulated against electricity and take very little or none. But its armor's been half ripped off. So you think it might actually get through?
Okay. The question is, do I have a line without killing a bunch of
Oh
friendly
no, I
people?
assumed you were willing to hit Ulfrid and Tokala, who were directly in your path.
Yeah, I mean, if I could step to a side or something like that.
You could run down one of these side passages to the north, or the north is pretty much where you'd have to go to get a clear line of sight to the target. You'd only be
Yeah.
about 20 feet north of Ulfrid, though.
What's the significance of that?
This chamber dead ends where the Annihilator is standing to the west of you, and then there is a passage to the north and a passage to the south. Olbrin would be very aware that enemies could come from behind him if he goes too far down those passages by himself.
I think I'll still maneuver and get to work in
Okay.
lightning bolt.
Yeah, you're not very far from everybody. Okay, let him have it. You see its extrasensory scanners flick across Tokala and Ulfrid, and then as soon as Olbrin begins to cast, you see all four of them zero in on him. The shining four little red lights pass over your body, and you see it twist its body. It actually turns the side of its torso that's had the armor ripped off away from you and takes the lightning bolt directly on the other side, doing its best to minimize the damage. But a bunch still gets through. It's going to... Okay. Definitely affected it. Making it save was pretty crucial for it. Momcath, you are a gas cloud.
Mm-hmm. And can I voluntarily drop spells, or does it has to be the caster?
If you make a relatively easy use magic device check, you can cancel Krokta's spell on you.
All right, because I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I'm now flying, and I'm going to get on top of it, where it can't hit me as hard.
Okay. Actually, roll me a stealth check. And a use magic device. Well, you've never...
actually-
I don't think you've ever been a gas cloud before.
Yes, I have.
But you have?
Yeah, he did.
That's
I
how he
saved
got me
him
out of
once
the
before.
demon tree.
Oh my god,
Yep.
of course. Okay, so this is your second rodeo riding the Krokta Wacky Spell Special, and he manages to float around behind on the thickest armored side of it, the back of it, and you sort of plan what you're going to do. You're going to, your daggers are sheathed, and you're going to materialize. You see exactly where you're going to put your hands, and you try to land very lightly as you come out of gas form. He immediately grabs hold with 2 hands and lightly with his toes, and you feel it sort of like shift, and you see little red scanning lights moving all around in different directions, but it actually it definitely can't shoot at you where you are. Although above you is the like 30-foot long metallic tail, the stinger. Oh yeah, Takala, do your spiritual weapon, please. And now that you are back here and you materialize, you look and you see that has some huge, powerful, probably energy weapon, but it is cracked and damaged.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Remember, you get a double swing, Takala.
At a -5, right?
Correct.
Just subtract it. We know.
Yes, sir. We'll do. It hits. Spiritual weapon is just chopping away at this thing. Dolga's greatsword is flying around. You can almost hear an elderly dwarf woman yelling in rage. And it's still on its feet for one more turn. So it does something horrible. Ooh. Wow, that's really terrible. Okay. The spiritual weapon is, the chainsaw is cutting into its body, and the spiritual weapon slamming home. It's being shot by so many people, lightning bolted. And Nomkath, you feel its posture shift underneath you. It was sort of actually lightly swaying back and forth like a praying mantis on its 6 legs so that it could move in any direction quickly. And you feel it kind of lock up and stop. You feel like it stops defending itself. And you hear a clunk, clunk very deeply underneath your feet. Takala, in front of you, its great red eye sort of recedes back a couple inches, and the other targeting eyes just sort of aimlessly move out to the sides, and that panel underneath it where the chain gun is opens up, and another panel opens up, and you see a bright light. And Takala, you can roll a wisdom check.
A wisdom check. Okay.
Uh-huh. Takala, you are looking directly into whatever part of Hellion McGinnis shot when it exploded in your face. You're exactly standing where you were last time this happened. And you see
Not
it
again.
crackling with electricity, and you feel heat coming off of it, and you hear sort of a voice in your head, get away, get away, get away. Just screaming at you to back away.
McGinnis looks at Takala as he's ripping a hole in this thing. And he's like, heck yeah, buddy. Let's do it one more time, shall we?
Now, McGinnis, you also were there. You were,
and he draws a bead.
Involved. Oh my God!
On the heart of the demon.
You are fairly certain if you fire.
His finger tenses on the trigger, and then he suddenly remembers. Oh yeah! And he hollers out to the group. Fall back! That thing's gonna blow! I'm gonna take it down! And he'll just hold until right before it goes next.
Okay.
Yeah, good call, because I was not there, so I definitely would have attacked it still.
I talk to the wind. My words flow.
I'd
So,
say the new track's a hit.
It's a winner.
yeah, so I guess with what McGinnis said, I'll just fall back.
Okay. You're hasted, so you have quite a range of movement. Rocket Dwarf, go! Man, what a devoted healer. Everyone in that circle. Looks like he got all of you, even Nomcat's on the edge of it. Probably having a hard time. Can you apply the healing? Okay, good.
And I guess I'm getting back.
Isuma also delays until after McGinnis's turn.
Am I in that, Toby, or am I out of his sphere?
You are fully healed, sir, although your
Oh yeah.
temp hits are gone. So, Kali, you know what you should do.
I mean, how big could the blast radius really be?
You see Nomcath peeking over the top of it. He looks like he's received some healing, but
Mhm,
not full.
mhm. You know, I'm
Calculating.
sure he's got this.
We'll sing your name around the campfire, buddy.
Oh my god. You saved him all those levels ago, and now you're going to blow him up. I love it.
Hey, we go down together. You know what I'm
with all
saying?
his friends.
Oh, wow.
All his dead friends are waiting for him.
I was gonna
Nomcath,
run and
you
use the spiritual greatsword, but
You see the look in his eye.
I pushed the button that that plays the track,
The button? Oh, on the chainsaw?
and then he'd go for it.
Oh my god. Huh. All right. God, let me find that track. Okay. Let it rip.
Woohoo! Tokala, no!
Well, the
And
party
spiritual greatsword.
and the greatsword fucking crits. You guys see a ghostly form of a elderly dwarf woman in fancy noble garb swinging the greatsword straight into the heart of this thing's fusion reactor, which is where Tokala is chainsawing while laughing like a maniac. And Yagadar Morndin, the great adamantine chainsaw, goes straight into the core of this thing, releasing the wildcat explosion early. Which, let's see,
Hey, you know, we could reduce that fire by 10.
it does
Glorious.
87 points of damage.
The reflex save, right?
It is a reflex save. Nomcath hunkers down behind the thing's own armored plate and gets slammed into the back of the wall between the armor plate and the explosion. Tokala eats it, looks like. Olbrin, you are on the very edge of it, and you are knocked on your ass, but it doesn't actually quite reach you.
Wait, I have a spell for this. Maybe this won't help. I don't know. We'll see.
Stone shield. Duration. Is it like an immediate action or something? Oh, it is. You and an opponent of choice. Cover. Oh, +2 on reflex saves, though. I see what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Has hardness,
That-
right? So
Well, you guys, we all laughed, but he has learned a step or two. It's unfortunately he still fails by 1.
Cover should help, though, right? I get
You got the
little less
+2
burn.
on reflex. See, yeah, like Tokala goes straight into the nuclear reactor, and as he sees just wild purple lightning bolts arcing around him, he pulls back on the chainsaw, raises his arm up, and yells Gorham, and a huge slab of stone shoots up out of the ground next to him, and then the explosion causes that slab of stone to just smash him into the ground. And he takes truckloads of damage, but I think he survives either way. It's not enough to kill you. 87. Yeah, you're
I
good.
do. That's 87 total. Does that include minus 10 from the fire?
I did not, so feel free to
Great.
calculate your fire resist.
Awesome. So 77.
I'll yell from the back, I'm not healing that.
It's a good thing I was already bald.
Wow.
Just have no eyebrows now.
You are laying under a stone slab that you summoned to help you, and you're not sure if it did or not. You see Nomcath go flying sideways into a pile of junk. You just hear a huge crash, but you see him peek out of it a second later.
And I am cussing him out in Hallett. Specifically in Hallett.
And a great portion of the junk is now melded and fused to the back of the chamber here.
Hell yes.
A little help.
McGinnis comes walking up, chuckling, and grabs you by the scruff of your neck and pulls you up and throws his arms around you and gives you a big bear hug and pats off some of the burning pieces of your skin and goes, "Well done, my friend. I thought that was the end of you." Now what am I going to have to kill to one-up that?
Preferably something that I'm not around when it blows up.
Oh,
Maybe we
yeah.
let
He swats at some of this burning fur on your back.
Maybe we'll let Nomcath have the next one.
I'm gonna have to get something better for my blades.
Well, I guess they know we're here now.
Yeah, that was a monstrous explosion. Shook the whole cave system. What I like about it is if Nomcath fails his save, he's dead there. For sure.
Well, I had one thing that I have yet to use.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
secrets.
It doesn't have. There it is. I get to re-roll my reflex save.
Ah,
That's a racial trait that I've not had to use because I'm a rogue and I've already
you just
got
keep
reflex
making it.
save out the ass.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just walk up to Dakala. I don't say anything. I just start healing him, Toby.
Okay.
Yeah, I healed him for 23.
So, Toby, remember how you said that
I
some
click
things...
my wand a couple times, Toby. I have
'Kay.
a wand of cure, but I don't know if it's triggering or not.
It is. It's working.
Remember you said some things might have disappeared off of my sheet, Toby?
Yeah, what are you missing?
The Wands of Infernal Healing.
Yes, sir, I'll get you one.
I picked up 2 of those.
2? Are they pretty much full?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been yeah, I haven't had to really use them, but I feel like this would be a good time to
It would be, yeah.
catch myself
Very,
up.
very quickly. Okay, I'm going to copy Olbrin's and then fill it with charges for you. As I find his.
I'm just using my own wand to top myself up a little bit. Save the big heals for the from Ulfrid till later.
Yeah, I'd prefer that Ulfrid saved his. I've got my wand.
There you go. You now have a Wand of Infernal Healing, about 100 charges worth.
Okay, do you need another hit, Takala?
Oh, my old wand made a sound. Well, there goes. Huzzah! No, I'm good. I can just top up with this guy.
It's only gonna heal you one per round, so it'll take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got
Okay.
drugs, but we got stuff going.
Yeah.
Round per level buffs like haste are going to start dropping here, but your
Yep.
others are doing great.
Blur is gone.
Okay.
Check out down south. There's something glowing.
Isuma says that's the chamber I escaped from.
Procta's immediately going to go down there, then see if there's any signs of Kasathan type stuff or other people.
I'll go with her.
I'll follow behind Ulfrid.
Yeah, I'll keep him company.
Okay.
Hey, do I see any other creatures in these green tubes? I assume they are.
You see a room filled with what you guys recognize as stasis tubes. This might be a new thing to Krokta. But Krokta definitely spent a couple thousand years or a few thousand years in one of these. And they weren't originally here. There's several different types. They're all similarly sized, similar purpose. But they look like they've come from maybe slightly different facilities, and they've all been sort of assembled here, connected to some sort of power source, which appears to be in this sort of green goo that is around the edges of each room. The bricks in the center of the room of the tunnels here are dry. And then as you get towards the wall and looking around in the light, now that you guys have a minute, you're not being shot at with chain guns or blown up by reactor accidents, the walls are made of a fleshy substance. At first, it looked like just rock or natural cavern surface, but it's really more like alligator hide.
Not again. Tired of crawling around inside things.
The floors are also look like some sort of scaly hide, but they're very firm. They feel like walking on, a brick street. And around the edges of the room where the floor meets these strange walls, there's often sort of puddles or sort of moist looking little pools of slightly glowing green liquid. And these stasis chambers have sort of cables that look like a nervous system pulled out of somebody, just hundreds of little strands getting smaller and smaller, spreading into the green. And they seem to be absorbing energy from it.
Can I see what's inside the stasis chambers, or you can't?
Yeah, most of them have a portal or are made at least half of glass, and all of these are currently no, actually there's two sort of shapes in two of them. Two of them are occupied.
Okay. Since Krokta came out of one of these, would she be able to figure out how to open them?
It's a knowledge engineering check, and it's extremely difficult if you don't read Androphen.
Yeah, I don't know how to open it then.
You
Non-pet
want these
Ulfrid.
opened up?
I can
Yeah.
take a stab at it.
Yeah,
Please.
we can do it.
I picked up a little androphen along the way.
Yeah, I don't want anyone held hostage by these monsters.
Okay. McGinnis and Nomcath figure out how to check on it first, and you have the sort of health readout of a couple of living subjects, both of whom are male, half orcs, youngish age. They are unconscious, sedated in the chamber, and sort of suspended in a strange fluid.
Let him out.
What do
Can
you
you do
think?
that?
We pull them out, they give us a big hug and say thank you, or we pull them out, they turn into more of those freak shows we had to put down on the way over here.
It's hard to
Only one way
say.
to find out. Say let him out. If they do
Anybody
turn
have
into a freak show.
Ulfred, probably. We need a heal check from someone who can read Androfan.
I got
that too. I can assist.
Okay. Okay,
Nice.
Ulfred and McGinnis can clearly show on the display. They touch the panel and move it around and look directly at the head of these orcs. And they are sedated. They're badly bruised, and both of them are nearly mortally injured. Multiple bone breaks. One of them has a cracked skull, but they still have their brains, and they are not inhabited. You can verify that by the med scan.
I mean, I think they're still alive. I think they're still sane, but they're still orcs. And I don't want to be dragging no beat up orc around this place. Let's leave them. We'll come back on the way out and see what we can do for them.
Yeah, I
Or
think
didn't
it's
you
a
say
better
they're
idea.
half orc just like Tokala? It's not
Yeah, that means
full.
they're probably from the barbarian tribes, and they may lash out first and ask questions later.
Tokala, can you control them? And if we let them out, kind of tell them, leave us be? I mean, we're freeing them. Why would they attack us? They're outnumbered, and we just set them free.
Have you ever known me to stop fighting just because I'm outnumbered?
Yeah, let's leave these fellas be for now. This is just
Tokala?
dead weight.
Yeah.
I'm watching the exits, by the way, Toby. I'm just keeping an eye out for other shit.
I have you positioned at the entryway to this room next to Izuma, by the way, who you notice has her gun out and at the ready position and is just fairly quivering with energy. She will not, she watched the entire party walk up to the doorway of this room, walk into it, and she will not. She's kind of standing in such a way that she can keep view of the exit of this complex while watching what everybody else does.
Yeah, I just put a hand on her shoulder, like comfort her. I'm here with you.
She
Just
practically
keep watch with her.
jumps as you do that, but she nods at you, and she's just very ready. Tokala, you have been to Kuratown, and you know the tribe that runs it. It's a brutal tribe. It's definitely a survival of the fittest, like the biggest, strongest. An orc name. His name is Kura something. That's why it's called Kuratown. Runs it, and they are. They're technically a cousin tribe to you. So you have that orcish language in common, and there's always a chance that you could sort of address them like a sergeant addresses troops, and they might respond. You think actually intimidate would function better than diplomacy if you were to release them and talk to them.
Right. Okay, let's do it. I think, though, that even though they're dangerous, we could use them.
You're the alpha, right, amongst your people. So yeah,
Obviously.
you can control them.
You should have seen me back in Scrapwall. I have an army of these guys.
This ain't a damn recruiting trip.
Yeah, they are too injured. They have like monstrous levels of stat damage in addition to HP. It will take many restos to help them.
At least free them, let them get out of here.
Somebody needs to rebuild Kuratown.
That's what we want
I
to
just
do.
say we leave them. They're not going to be any good to us right now. Going to be a liability.
It's a pair of male orcs. I don't know if Tokala understands how orcs reproduce or not. But
whatever we do, let's do it fast. They know we're
Let them
here.
out. I
We need
mean,
to leave them here. They're safer here. We can get them on the way
how
out.
are they safer here? They could easily get their brain infected
Because
by
they're
one
gonna
of
be too
those
busy with
assholes.
us.
I don't agree. I think we should let them out. I mean, shit, I'm already letting us carry the brain in a jar around everywhere. Now I have to let us keep these living creatures, and not even a brain, it's a living creature trapped in here just because we're afraid it's going to be too much of a hassle for us to.
Are these
We are going to let them out in
Hold on.
about 5 minutes when we whoop some ass.
Are
in
these torture
Well,
chambers though? Are they currently being hurt? Is my question.
I would say spiritually, yes.
Isuma says their minds are being invaded every day.
I think
I can tell you that. I was
Think
awake
we-
in there for all of it.
we should let them out. I don't want them to suffer that.
Isuma says if it were me in there, and at one time it was, I would rather die than be in there another hour.
All
Yeah, we
right.
got 4v3, I think, here. So.
All right, hop to it then.
Knowledge engineering check to spin down the chamber at such a speed that it will not instantly kill the occupant. Success. Nomcath and McGinnis, you guys begin the wake up routine on these chambers, and you inject whatever fast healing agents you can into these guys, some antibiotics and other stuff. And you can see actually that everybody's going to get their way because the spin down / wake up routine is going to take at least 10 or 15 minutes.
Let's
Alright,
roll.
Yeah.
When it's completed, the fluid will have drained out. They will be sort of respiratorily resuscitated. They'll start breathing again, and they may wake up, or they might just kind of lay there sleepy and lethargic for a while.
I think that's the most we can do right now. We can't afford to wait for this whole thing.
So let's go. As long as they have the chance to get out.
Okay.
Would have been amazing if it popped out and it's someone that looks like Chug. But
The
real life.
original Chug, the
Yeah.
prototype Chug. Chug.
That would
Chug,
actually be
Chug.
hilarious.
Missed opportunity. You're right. That would have been devious. No, there's only one Chug. Okay. Moving north back into the Annihilator's chamber, and then further north into the North Passage. You can see that it goes about 50 feet north of this room and then turns hard right, 90 degrees. And you can see that you're got to head east for a bit. And Nomcath, give me a stealth and perception check. As you round the corner first. Rounding the corner, you feel the sort of moisture level change. It feels suddenly very hot and muggy around the corner, and you see a wall with strange objects attached to it and long tentacles reaching out from the north wall, moving slowly across different parts of these things that are attached to the walls. And there's long strips of red chitin-like armor. And at the end of each tentacle is sort of a big kind of pucker with a big bulge in the end of it.
Easy, guys. We got something weird here. So they don't look like you can reach all the way over here, right?
Nope. You are well out of their reach. Pretty sure.
Come up slow, but stay back here in the back.
So, who wants to go first?
I think you should with your ranged.
Want me to take
Does
a
it look
shot at it?
natural? Does it look like a natural thing? A creature?
No, it looks like a heavily armored wall full of tentacles with lots of bulges and bulbous segments inside them.
Want me to take a shot at it?
Yeah.
You're just firing at it, Olbrin?
Yep.
You guys see a swarm of magic missiles fly down the hallway and
I like your style.
just erupts with this strange. First, it looks black, but it's actually very dark green blood erupting from the tentacles everywhere the magic missiles strike. And you see them recoil and shake as if they're afraid. And then you realize that they're still shaking, and what they are is actually quivering, and they flex and poop out these strange creatures out of the ends of each of the tentacles. And we can roll initiative.
Yay.
Good job, Josh. You started the encounter.
I picture McGinnis dropping to one knee and shouldering the rifle and drawing a bead on it, and suddenly from
Yep.
across the room.
Man, you got to be quick. Not just gunslingers in this party. Okay. Let me unpause. Nobody move. Unpause. Poor Zuma. Okay. Leave her there for now. But she's in combat. Good. In this case, yeah, magic outran the gun. Okay. Wow, good initiative roll, Josh. 25. And Asuma initiative. We shall begin combat. And the first one of these gross little creatures. First, it seems vaguely spider shaped. And you can't quite decide for a second if it's a robot or it's a biological, but it folds out its legs underneath it and starts sort of wobbling towards you guys. It seems a little disoriented after being forced out of the tentacle very suddenly.
That tell me anything?
Yeah. Let me find the description of these. Yeah, there's always more gross creatures in the Dominion of the Black.
Farnched off.
There we go. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, we're good. Partially mechanical, partially organic spider moves with a skittering lurch. A single crystalline eye glares from its hideous face. And what was your total? 14. You can ask one question about immunities, like defenses or offensive abilities.
Defensive. I mean,
They are immune to cold, disease, poison, and they are mildly resistant to like acid, electricity, stuff like that.
I pass that along. Beat the hell out of them, boys. Don't get bit though.
Okay.
That probably won't end up being very good.
Asuma moves here. And madam, you get this. You get the bonus because it's a Dominion critter. She says, They have infected blood. If you hit them with slashing or piercing weapons, you can splatter their blood on you, and it's filled with just a variety of bizarre diseases.
Oh yeah. Okay. So range them.
They're interstellar little disease bombs. That's why the Dominion likes them.
Of course they do.
And they have a sort of like if a shotgun and a spider had a baby. They're kind of both those things.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like, I hate these things very much. Okay, she doesn't get bullseye shot. She will deadly aim. She gets favorite enemy Dominion. She gets 1 shot. Okay. That will hit. And she applies her damage. And then we will go to the next person. Now, Josh, you are in the tunnel with everybody else. I actually probably moved you up. Well, because you did the magic missile, I had you up with the boys. You got Ulfred next to you. You got Takala next to you. You have the enemy. The first one out of the breach is about 25 feet northwest of you, 30 feet northwest, mostly north. And looks like there's 6 or 7 other tentacles that are going to plop out these things.
Do I think they have a mind?
They do. But this is, of all the Dominion's creatures, this is definitely one of the dumbest. They're sort of animalish.
So they wouldn't be affected by slow?
Yes, they would be affected by slow, but currently there's only 1 target, and I think you're about to have a bunch more if you want to hit them with slow.
Yeah.
Might
Okay.
wait.
Yeah, I will wait then. I will do. That though, I will maximize that haste spell. Hit
Okay.
everybody I can.
You can hit everybody. Everybody is hasted. It's part of why you're such a popular guy.
Oh, the ladies love me.
Because you haste them?
Yep.
Okay. It's a little awkward, bud. All right. Okay. Another spider is pooped out. That's his turn. Another spider is pooped out. And that's his turn. Numcath.
Alright, just double check one thing real quick.
Oh, Toby, can I 5 foot back a little bit?
Sure. Kind of a wussy move, but sure.
For this. That'll be that guy.
Okay. Are you sure you want to do that? Because Olbrin said they were immune to cold.
Oh, so the immunity. Okay, I missed that. It's okay. Then
Yeah, immune to cold.
Yeah, I'll
I
let you
missed
roll that one back.
Sorry.
I would
Well, Demon
ahead.
may not have heard it, but Nomcath heard it.
That's about all I got for range then.
Hey, that's a pretty good shot, actually. Against his first target, the nearest?
Yep.
Okay. You hit him. You have a strange sort of bullet hit that, again, looks like partly organic. You see a little splatter of blood, but it sounds more like shooting a bulletproof vest. Kind of a thunk. Okay. And then this one appears. That's his turn.
I talk to the wind. My words follow.
I'll move into the room and then I'll move to the other side of Takala.
Okay.
Ah, don't drag your toady ass on my head.
And I step on your head as I climb over you. And then I'm going to do this on the one furthest to the left. I'm going to try to polymorph him.
Okay. That is a
So that
fort
is
save.
Yep, fort
He
save.
attempts it. He fails. What does he polymorphed
That's
into?
Chipmunk.
Oh, God. Okay.
And he also has to make a will save
Does he?
to see if he loses his extraordinary, supernatural, and spell like.
No.
Oh, nice. He did. So he's like a super chipmunk.
He is now in the running for Alpha Chipmunk because he is a cybernetic, half robot, half alien, half spider, half chipmunk, mental, half shotgun, half bag of diseases. He's a contender, man. He could totally be Alpha Chipmunk.
He's half cybernetic. I didn't realize. Jeez.
Yeah, they're partially robotic.
Jeez.
We're doing that adventure. I don't care. I don't care. Okay.
That's my turn.
Good turn. I'm going to mark him because he's small. He can't undo it.
Yeah, it's
He's
permanent.
tiny and it's permanent. So I'm just going to put helpless on it, frankly. Okay. This one. Had he already appeared? Yeah. No. He appears. Ulfred. Most of them don't get to do anything this turn.
Did the tentacles disappear?
I'm pulling them out because the animation's lagging me, and they are
Oh,
just
fair enough.
they're just there to dump spiders on you guys, basically.
I cast Spiritual Ally and have it whack the one that's already been hit.
Okay. This one's been hit, and so is this one on the right.
This one.
Okay, you got it. Spiritual Ally attack.
Bonk.
That is a hit for 11 and a hit for 8. See the hammer go to work. And again, sounds like hitting a metallic object. Tokala.
Okay. I will cast. Oh, what is it? Right here. Channel Vigor. Alright, and then I think he. Let me look here. Knowledge, will saving throws. There we go, torso. And I'm going in.
All right.
I'm gonna attack this one on the right. You know what? I'm going
Sure.
for the same one. I'm going for the same one they've been attacking.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna rush in there and attack.
In you go. That'll hit. And do truckloads. You saw straight into its body. A couple of its legs go flying off and blood splatters everywhere. But the scuppers of your chainsaw spray the blood away from you, which is what they are designed to do.
Huzzah! And then I don't know if they can be intimidated, but if it
Try it.
can,
that's versus their hit dice, wisdom.
Oh, I guess I should click just Cornigan Smash.
Oh wow, they actually have a. There we go. We'll keep your 26 for now. Their hit dice pretty good though. Okay. You would need a 23. So they are now. That one's shaken.
Yeah, that one is shaken.
Got him. It works. Looks like they are biological enough to be afraid of your dazzling display. This one appears. Pooped out of the tentacles. And the last one gets pooped out of the last tentacle, and the tentacles retreat into the wall.
Line them up and knock them down.
Hell yeah.
Starting with the.
How are you last in initiative?
I rolled a 2.
What is happening today?
Yeah, I doubled my last roll.
What the? Okay, sorry. Tell me your target again. This
He'll
guy?
start at the far east and just work his way west if
Marco
any of them
Polo.
drop.
Okay. They have a touch of. Okay, got it. Hit. Miss. Hit. And rapid shot hits. That one's dead. You light it up, and parts of it get burnt to a cinder and blasted to pieces, and it slumps backward into the little green pool of goo behind it. I shoot.
Next.
This one finally gets to do a thing, and it tries to. Wait, what do you do? Let's think real quick. I think we want to bite Tokala. Oh God. Huh. Well, that's gross. That sucks. Yep. Well, as with all creatures of the Dominion, it's going to do whichever attack sucks for you guys the most. And you see it kind of hunker forward, lower the front of its body, and you see it push its abdomen up kind of more towards you, and strange little muscles look like armored muscles squeeze suddenly, and it firing out of its back like a shotgun is a flechette spray that strikes you. Let's see. Let's see. Does any of this hit your
I think 28 does.
your touch? Or no, this would be on your normal armor class. It's not. It's
Either
not
way,
that. It's
28.
not. Oh, you have that much touch, AC?
I have
You have
pretty good
23.
touch. That,
You
that
really do.
Killa armor
Yeah.
does good for that. So.
It protects you. Okay, then I need 1 fort save, and you take 9 piercing damage.
Add 6 to this.
Ooh, it's -2 fort save for creatures that have implants, which is you.
You said -2?
Correct.
Okay, that's with my bonus.
Totally made it. Yeah. Okay, you're good. You do not suffer implant rejection disease. Okay. Izuma dislikes these creatures about as much as anyone can. She gives them a gravity bow burst with deadly aim. Josh hates it, everybody, because he's a bro. Rapid shot. They are within her first range increment, and she hates the Dominion. Okay. Well, that's what we brought her along for. Hit for 36. Hit for 116.
Lord.
Well, actually less because it's immune to the cold part.
Still.
But this next shot, then her next crit for 108 will kill it. And then she puts her other shot into this guy. Nope, that's it. Okay. Yeah, she lights this one up, and they're immune to the cold, but the piercing damage that the icicles do tears them apart. You actually hear some kind of cracking and popping, like the shells or the sort of shotgun buckshot that they have loaded into their bodies goes off when they die. It just blasts into the wall.
Awesome.
Olbrin, you have Tokala in melee with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spiders. Izuma just blew up one. McGinnis blew up one. And yeah, it's all about 30 feet away to the northwest.
Okay.
Actually, there's really only 4 dangerous spiders. One's super hurt, and the other is a tiny chipmunk.
Okay. What's the range on slow at this point? Is it like 80 feet
It's
right
good.
now for me?
It's a really good
Yeah.
range.
Yeah. So I'll back up so I'm not gonna get like fucked. I'll back up like
There's
20
nowhere to back up.
feet.
You are surrounded by
Oh.
gunslingers and dwarves. You can't go anywhere.
Oh.
Crammed you in here.
Anyway.
All right. That is a will save.
And it's 2 higher with the thunder chunk. I don't know if that figures in or not.
That is a 30, makes it. 13 fails. And one more. Alpha Chipmunk made it, you'll all notice. And then 2 of them failed their slow save. Okay. Do I have... Not exactly. Okay. Tiny Alpha Chipmunk. Okay. But he's still...
He still has his what is it? Extraordinary supernatural and spell-like abilities since he passed that will save.
That's what I'm wondering. But now he's tiny, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
possibly make him stronger.
He is a tiny chipmunk, and he moves 5 feet towards the large ape. And he fucking fires a barrage of tiny shot. If any of these hit, they will do half damage. Okay. And he is still rife with disease and actually rolled pretty bad. You get a face. No, it's not touch. You get a face full of little tiny bone fragments. That seems to be what their buckshot is made of, is their own bones ground up into a weird sort of projectile. And it smells foul to your sensitive druid, your aquatic ape nose, but none of it penetrates your skin. So you don't have to make a fort save.
Alright, so this one's pretty injured, right?
Correct. Very injured.
Haste attack, so and actually I get full attack, so actually no, they're single shot. It's a single shot anyways, right?
Normally, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, it's only take just worry about the first one.
Okay. You drop it. Put a shot straight through its single crystalline eye, and it cracks and shatters and falls over dead. Can move if you wish.
Don't really see anywhere to go, so I'm good for right now.
This one is slowed. It fires its barrage of shit at. The large ape looks scarier. Man, they
I
roll
think
all
only
at
the
once.
first one there hits.
Okay, so you'll take 7 piercing and need to make me a fort save. No negative though, since you don't have any implants.
Ooh.
You've failed, and you take 2 con damage and 1 int drain per day until you make 2 saves in a row.
Okay, does that int start now?
Yeah. The initial drain starts now, but you don't have to worry about it again until tomorrow. It's a slow-acting disease.
I talk to the wind.
I was gonna make the alpha chipmunk have a bride chipmunk, but now that he's attacking me, I think I have to kill them, I guess. Or
Yeah,
help
that's
kill
what we
them.
need, more
So,
alpha chipmunks.
let's see. I will do this. The alpha chipmunk with a tear rolling down my aqua ape eyes, potentially snot, and target him and the one next to him that just shot me with an explosion of rot, which affects even non-living creatures like constructs. So, that's a reflex for them, and I'll roll the damage separately.
Okay.
So I imagine it's just like kind of rotting the flesh between the cybernetic parts and rusting the cybernetics and stuff like that.
And you hit the slowed one. Did you hit alpha chipmunk with it, or just those 3?
Alpha and the slowed.
Okay.
Oh wait, can I get 3 of them in it?
Well, how big is it?
It's a 10 radius. Oh yeah, radius.
10 for radius burst.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
So I'll get
you
4.
them
I'll get
all.
all 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to get Tokala in it just for funsies, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
I dare you.
Is 11 T6.
Okay. You did 43?
43.
Okay. So that is made it, fail, made it.
And they're
Okay.
staggered if
And
they
they're
fail
staggered.
for 1d4 rounds. So
Cool. Roll me a d4.
it's
One round. Okay. The ones who failed are staggered, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just piling up conditions on these poor sons of bitches. Okay. There's no way we're topping last time, though.
All right. Spiritual ally turns to the next thingy.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh. That's this one next to Tokala?
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Crit confirms, and then you'll hit it again for 6.
And I move up in front of it and whack him with the hammer.
Get him. That will also connect for 23. Good shot. Okay. Yes. Tokala turn.
Does the one in front of me look close
Looks
to
pretty
death?
hurt. Very close.
Perfect. If I attack it from here, is it going to splatter Ulfred?
Possibly.
Is there a way I could move to not do that?
No, I'm just being a shit. You're standing next to Ulfred. You can definitely spray the blood towards the wall.
Okay. You know, for most people, I don't worry about it, but he's our healer, so.
Yeah, actually, Ulfred, I need you didn't do slashing or piercing, so you're good.
Bludgeoning, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That will hit. You saw into its body, separating multiple legs and finally breaking through the main thorax of it. It's gone.
Fantastic. All right. I can make an intimidate check to demoralize all enemies within 30 feet as a free action.
Okay, go for it. Just use Cornigun, I guess. But that's fine. Okay, that will not demoralize them actually, because they have lots of hit dice and a decent wisdom bonus. They have a 23 for that check. What did you roll? Oh, you rolled a 4. Okay,
Bummer.
bummer.
All right. And I think I also get. Well, yeah.
You only swung once. You could move if you wish.
Sure.
This one's
I'll take
dead.
a step to where I just murdered that thing.
That's right. Well, then this one, which is slowed and staggered, it attempts to bite you. No. As it walks up and tries to bite you, you just put the guard of the chainsaw right in its face, and it bites on the adamantine chainsaw, unable to affect it.
Blam.
Okay.
Start with the one on the right and work my way over.
Okay. Let's see. Versus touch. That is a hit, miss, hit, confirm crit, and it's down. Good job. Sumo will 5 foot forward. And from around the corner, peek at this enemy. Shoot all the things at once. Hasted. Should be the end of this one. Doesn't take that. Okay. Yeah, with the last shot, she brings it down.
I'm never going to get a full attack ever again. I swear to God.
Between the gunslingers? Yeah, maybe not.
I should just pick up Vital Strike.
Yeah, Takala gets a lot done with Vital Strike and Adamantine Weapon.
And think how I am when I'm built around doing as many attacks as I can to get the sneak attack.
The range in this party is a little nuts with Asuma rolling with you guys, but she probably won't be in book 5.
Yeah. What we got going on?
You got one spider left, but it's a tiny chipmunk spider.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little tiny chipmunk spider. Okay.
Yeah.
That
Real
makes me
cute.
care. That makes me care. Makes me care about it.
Constitution drain you at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Magic missiles rip into the tiny alpha chipmunk spider robot dominion monster. And it fucking blasts this ape again. Oh, crit does not confirm.
Nothing hits.
Even this 24? Oh, that's a natural 20. It
27
does.
AC. Wait, is it? It's not touch, right? Regular AC.
It's regular AC, but natural 20s, I think, still auto hit in this game.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Am I talking on my butt there? So many versions of D&D that do and do not use
No.
that.
Auto hit, auto miss.
That's right.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
All right. So I have
Yep,
another fort
and
save.
you got to do a fort save.
Oh shit.
You're good. You're tough.
So much betrayal. I made it so cute.
Move up.
Hell yeah, that hits. And does the damage. Send another bullet straight through it. You have the sense with this gun that it's so accurate and the bullets are so good at penetrating armor that it actually doesn't do nearly as much damage because you just put a tiny little hole straight through things.
Yep.
I talk to the
Well,
Uh,
friendship over with Alpha Chipmunk.
yeah, I'm thinking it has tried to kill me twice now, so probably. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of good damaging spells prepared, so I think I'm just gonna. It's in my reach, right?
Well, you do bludgeoning, don't you? If you slam?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
So
won't
I
get
think I'm just
splattered if you
gonna-
slam. It's only if you have
Just gonna-
piercing or slashing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do ape slam on it. Oh, I have power attack actually, so I'll turn that on.
Okay. Its armor class is terrible. Well, it's actually improved because it's a chipmunk, but it lost.
Oh,
Yeah.
it dodges between my arms.
I mean, it's smaller, so it actually has a.
Yeah.
Let me see what this does. I'll change its size to the size that it actually is now. And we'll see what happens. Normally they're small. It's really only one category down for him. Yeah, his AC is 24, so you hit him once.
All right.
You slam and bash him pretty good.
All right, move the guy over so he only gets one attack.
Perfect. Slams into him. Boom. 12 points from the spiritual weapon.
I've been forgetting about my shock here. Let me turn that on. Hey, that's probably not confirming.
No, it doesn't confirm. You would have hit him for 75, but you do hit him for 25, which is still pretty good. He looks extremely, extremely wounded. Looks like you're going to get KS'd by the one, the only Tokala.
Runs over.
The fucking melee's like, goddamn gunslingers and wizards, get in there, quick, quick, quick.
Before they get it.
Better hurry up. I'm pointing my finger.
Fucking wizards back here with 15d6 lightning bolt.
Did my sets.
I have so many things on, I have to click a million buttons.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
You saw into it, and I assume you want to spray all the blood towards Krokta?
Bank shot off the wall, you know?
Beautiful. You saw it in half. Blood splatters go everywhere. Not quite on Krokta. And you guys are out of combat.
Yeah.
We'll pause there this week.
Who are you
Let me
intimidating?
see if there's anything interesting in this room real quick. Ooh. knowledge, arcana, or planes if you're good at it. And Asuma will supplement with her knowledge of Dominion. Okay. The strange tentacled machine / creature. It incubates and dispenses the Ergothocras, the spiders. And the Dominion use these as bioweapons. And it stores up fully grown spiders, poops them out whenever the Dominion needs a few, and then starts growing more. And it can grow, a couple per day. Machine is really actually recessed back in the wall. It's a huge, huge half biological, half mechanical thing. The machine is extremely difficult, probably to destroy. It has a lot of hardness. It has a ton of HP. Even Tokala would take many minutes to saw through it. But definitely something you guys probably want to destroy if you don't want disease-ridden spiders pooping out of this wall behind you as you go through the rest of the dungeon. But yeah, I don't think it doesn't have any more. You guys assess that much that it is spent.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that suitably awful?
Yeah. That's lovely. Lovely stuff.
All right, guys, I got to roll.
Yep, we're going to quit there.
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks
we get it.
everybody for coming. Good session.